Hello YouTube, Logan here, and today's video guys, I have a comparison video between SCX24 and Element Enduro24. So, a quick rundown of each. That is bone stock. And then this has some 3D printed accessories on the bottom, and upgraded servo, upgraded motor in there as well, a slightly different battery than stock, and it's got different wheels and tires on it. That's it. So, let's get right into the video. Okay, so it's time to go with the SCX24. Oh, it's in low right now. Okay. Still in low, so I guess it's doing good. Oh, it's stuck there. Again, there we go. Sweet. Much quieter than the SCX24, which is greatly appreciated. Driving it has a weird thing. It just feels like it's light. Okay. Okay. Very good first run by the Enduro. Up there with the SCX24. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we have the SCX24 on the top of this hill here. And there's the hill that we're going down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see what the whole descent looks like. I'm going ahead and put it in the high, which is creeping backwards because my controller is weirdly broken from the factory. Just try and go slow with it. Go fast as we go. Minute down relatively easily. Now it's time to see the Enduro24's turn, see how that fares. Alrighty, once again we have another truck go down the same hill. That's the Enduro24 there. And we're just gonna see how it fares going down this steep hill. And I know these tires are actually really good for stock ones, as they can compete with my aftermarket ones on the SCX24. Just. Okay, so it's the same kind of spot there. Alrighty, now we're gonna see which truck can get the furthest up the hill instead of down it. Which will start off with the Enduro24 because the remote is in my hand. Okay, okay. Okay, well, as you can see from the first time we tried, right here is where the truck was the first time. So, we'll call it there. We've got this rock right there. That's where the SCX24 has to be. The truck is in high. Lack of string input on my end. The problem I'm facing is I can't really reach max lock while I'm one-hand driving, so just, there we go. Oh, there we go. Past the Enduro24. Can we get any higher? Put it on low again. Okay, so, as you can see here, this is the rock that the Enduro24 was. This is the front tire. And the rear tire is actually past that. So the SCX24 wins that challenge. Okay, so for this next challenge, we'll be seeing which truck can go the slowest up this little bump here. Okay, well, that was the SCX24. Okay, same test. I don't really have as much slow control over this thing. Like, there's a fine point where you can't. There. Okay, so fairly certain SCX24 did that. Pretty good. Okay, so real quickly, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about some pros and cons of each vehicle. We'll start with cons first. So number one is the Enduro24 Trail Runner. It has 4 body clips instead of the 2, like at SCX24. I lost mine. I used to have a magnetic system here. But it has a hinge at the back, the SCX24, so kind of like a hood of a car. And the tires are small, but they are very, very good. Also, this... Sorry, Enduro. The only problem I see, really, with the drivetrain of this is it has a 2-to-1 axle ratio right here. So it's not... It has a susceptible to torque twist. It's like that when you're driving, you know. I would definitely get it. It's a pretty good performer, just base stock, and there's plenty of stuff you could do to this to make it a lot better. Some things I would recommend doing are changing the tires to some bigger tires, and possibly throwing an SCX24 axle under here. Maybe, yeah, it looks like the width is relatively similar. So you could probably just chuck the SCX24 axles under here. Maybe with some cutting, like you probably couldn't use the stock shocks. And that would probably result in a really good axle ratio. You would have a lot more control. This one comes with a 0.50 motor stock, which is a pro. And con, this one comes with a 0.30 motor stock. I have a 0.50 in there now. Pro, this one's controller is, or servo is super quiet. Listen. Alright, so there we are. So we have the Enduro24 servo. It is silent. Now listen to the drivetrain. That's at 4 throttle. It is super quiet. Now with the SCX24, I can't really say the same in both departments. So first we have the servo. Fairly loud, but this is a plastic gear, fairly certain. That's a metal gear. Not stock, but this stock one was still pretty loud. And then we'll do full throttle. That's quite loud. So, with that being said, let's go into the controllers. This one is the Element Enduro. I actually like this one a lot because it has the throttle dual rate, steering dual rate, and it has trim. This one doesn't have throttle trim. It only has steering trim, which is the channel 1 dial in the middle. So, when I throw it into high, because my remote was messed up from the factory, it just goes. No, it's not the ESC, it's my 4th ESC. So, yeah. Another pro about the SCX24 is it runs a 2-ass LiPo. This only runs a 1-ass LiPo. But at the same time, it's still a really, really solid truck for that money. really capable to start off. It has a really sweet looking 4Runner body on it, and I like the license plate a lot. Mine didn't come with a license plate, and you just shouldn't have this big wheel openings or all that if you want to buy an SCX24. That concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you want to see more RC car content, because you will definitely be seeing more in the future, because we have this massive rock pile and that's lots of opportunities.